Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel Maths and Electronics Tutorials. Today in our video we are going to know about the basics of Database Management System or DBMS. So what is DBMS? DBMS is the Database Management System. It is computerized data keeping system. Here we can modify, store, delete, manipulate or do many other operations, and we can also change the data from the database. Hence, the DBMS is used to do all these operations related to the data. Now, let us look into the characteristics of the database management system. The first is the security. We all need that our data should be safe and secure in the database. So the DBMS has this characteristic to ensure that our data is safe and secure. The second characteristic is to remove the redundancy. That is, if any duplicate data is present in the database, the DBMS has the characteristic to remove it. The third characteristic is the self-describing nature of the DBMS. It means that it does not have only the database but the entire description of the database structure. The fourth characteristic of DBMS is it supports the multiple views of the data. It means that the users might have the different requirements of the data. Like if suppose a person is working in the production department, he want to access the data related to that department, and if another user is working in the another department, so he might access the data related to that department. So the DBMS supports this multiple views of the data. The fifth characteristic of DBMS is multi-user transaction processing. It means that different users or many users together can access the data at the same time. The next characteristic of DBMS is it allows the entities and relation between the entities to form the tables. If suppose the entities might be a student, a teacher or a college. So if these are entities, the relation between them would be like a student studying in the college, a teacher working in the college. So this is the relationship between the entities. Now the seventh property is sharing of the data. In DBMS, the data can be shared. The eighth property of the DBMS is the acid properties, in which A means the atomicity, which means all or none of the performance, that is execution, is done. Next, C is the consistency, in which the exact value of the data must be shown. If the values are changed, then there wouldn't be consistency in the data. Next, I is isolation. That means multiple transactions can be performed, but there will be single execution at a time. Next, D is durability. That means system failure or any other problem is there, then the data can be recovered. The ninth characteristic is multi-user environment. It means user can access and manipulate the data at the same time. Now the next topic is advantages of the DBMS. The first advantage is to store and retrieve the data. It can provide many techniques. It means there are many techniques to store and retrieve the data in the database management system. The next is DBMS serves as an efficient handler to manage all the data and multiprocessing. The third advantage of DBMS is it supports the data integrity and provides the security. Integrity means completeness, correctness and consistency of the data. These three must be satisfied. The fourth is it provides or imposes the integrity constraints on the data. The fifth advantage is it provides the security and never exposes the data. The sixth advantage is it provides the concurrent access to the data. Concurrent means multiple operations at the same time. Now what are the disadvantages of DBMS? The first is it should have a high configuration system, which means it will be high cost. The next is the data corruption. It means integration in the single database. Like in the database, there are different data collected and there are different integrations of the data. So if the database is corrupted, all the data can be corrupted. The next is the data modification. It means that multiple users can access the data at the same time. It is one of the characteristics of the DBMS, but it also have the disadvantage because users can modify the data easily. So if one user modifies the data, then the another user might get the wrong data or the changed data every time. So this is the disadvantage. The next is complex and training. So it is a complex process, and to operate and maintain it, some training is required for the users. Now, what are the applications of DBMS? DBMS can be used in various fields like organizations, local offices, government sectors, railways, sales and manufacturing, banking, universities, industries, airlines, etc. Because everywhere the data needs to be stored and more database are required to store the data. So everyone, almost all sectors use the DBMS to store their data. Thank you for watching the video. So let's continue our next video with the file systems and the DBMS. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel, and also let us know your comments through the comment section. Thank you.